Hey guys, this is Frozen Things Studios here, and welcome back to another movie review. And this movie review is going to be on my second Damien Chazelle movie. I'm going to be talking about leading up to Babylon. And this one is going to be La La Land. So La La Land came out in the year 2016 and it stars Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling, John Legend, J.K. Simmons, Rosemary DeWitt, Jessica Roth, Sonia Mizuno, and the rest of them I don't really know. And the plot for this movie tells a story of an actress named Mia and a pianist named Sebastian, who both got rejected by their jobs that they have been dreaming to do. And as they try to find themselves and find a way to be able to achieve their dreams, they both bump into each other several times, and it goes up to the point where like they both actually fall in love, and they must navigate their careers in Los Angeles and help one another fulfill their dreams. So yeah, this one I'm really excited to talk about because well, I'll explain that as we move along to this review. I actually did uploaded a review of Whiplash today because I rewatched both Whiplash and La La Land today. Yes, on the same day. So if you haven't seen my Whiplash movie review, definitely go check it out. I don't know how to post links in like in the videos. Like I've seen some YouTubers do that, so I don't feel like posting on like just go to click on my channel and like click on my Whiplash review. It's not that hard. Yeah, I honestly wish I saw La La Land in theaters. At the time now, at the time, I would have saw this movie in theaters, but I wasn't really into Oscar films, so I thought I was gonna get bored with this. I wasn't really too familiar with it, but I have already heard of it based on like how it won Best Picture at the Golden Globes, and yes, and yeah, honestly, I actually wish I started getting into Oscar movies at that time. Like some of them are professional movies, so like I could actually go see it in theaters. But no, instead I saw that god awful Sing, which yeah, I hate Sing so much. Sing is terrible, and what's worse is that I saw Sing on my birthday, and this movie came out on my birthday. Well, my 13th birthday technically. So it's really embarrassing to watch a baby movie in theaters on my the first year of my teenager life. That's just embarrassing. But yeah, well, I was an animation geek at the time. I actually was neutral towards it at the time, but that'll be a story for another day. I may rant in the first thing movie. As I'll be doing an Illumination marathon leading up to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but I think we should focus on La La Land. Yeah, I think I saw La La Land for the first time. I don't exactly remember when I saw it, but I think I saw it before pre-pandemic. I will say that I saw this movie, like I think shortly before the pre-pandemic. Before pandemic. I don't remember if I think I saw it in either 2018 or 2019. I don't clearly remember. But yeah, I can definitely say that La La Land is an absolute masterpiece. And okay, yeah, I remember now. I saw it in 2018 for the first time, and I saw it again in 2021. So yeah, there's the answer. Um, and yeah, La La Land. This is my favorite Damien Chazelle movie. Yes, I mean I get it. I mean Whiplash is also phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, but like I mean, La La Land has always been more rewatchable to me. Like I always go back to La La Land more than I do for Whiplash, and I mean, I actually saw this first before seeing Whiplash. This was the first Damien Chazelle movie I've ever saw, but that's not really the reason why this is my favorite Damien Chazelle movie. Yeah, this movie is just so rewatchable. It's just so beautiful. It's a lot more heartfelt. It really touched me more than this movie than Whiplash did. I mean, Whiplash is a kind of a bare made film on an objective level, but like I think La La Land really needs a lot to be. I mean one thing I love about La La Land I should point out is that this movie really made me question if I think I'll be able to actually live up to my dream because to me personally, I aspire to be a screenwriter. Well, I do have other dream jobs like if I don't get to be a screenwriter, I got other like job options. But like this made me like question myself. I mean, what if I end up like me and Sebastian? What if my dream job gets rejected? Like, what if I become a rejected screenwriter? I get fired at some point. I mean, if you're wondering what my other jobs are, I want to work at a theme park. I want to work at Disneyland. And and a part of me wants to work as a teacher in my school just so I can hang out with teens. I should say just so like I can get kids to hang out with. But yeah, I just yeah, but there's more than La La Land. I mean, Damon Chazelle really likes to tackle on about dreams. I mean, both with Whiplash and La La Land. If you notice like the similarity, yeah, if you notice the similarity, I mean, they both have themes of dreams, like the main character aspiring his or her dream. I mean, Whiplash, we got um you got Miles Teller's character, Neiman, who aspires to be a drummer, but then struggles to get there. He's a rejected drummer, and rejected drummer because of his conflict with teacher, and he must do everything he can to reach that. In this one, we got an actress and a pianist. Yeah, literally same thing. They go through the same obstacles in order to reach their dreams. I mean, I think Damien Chazelle really loves to tell this message about following your dreams, and I love that. I love both writing. I think both equally have great writing, but I think that um Whiplash is a little bit better, but Lan Lan, like what I said, it's just like they like told this theme in a more meaningful way, I should say. Any and yeah, if you know me so well, you probably know that I am a die-hard musical fan. I am a huge defender of the musical genres. I mean, a lot of musical movies have gotten way too much hate, but thankfully there are people who actually say that the La La Land is one of the better musicals. I mean, even musical haters like they like La La Land, and that's really impressive, especially for the movie in no, especially for musical haters. I mean, those who like can't get into musicals. To me, I love musicals, and I think La La Land is top tier musicals. I would say that this is the best non-Disney musical. You can probably count West Side Story as a Disney musical. I would say West Side Story well, it is my favorite live action musical that isn't legit like from Disney. Like, I'm sure you know what I mean by that. It's distributed by 20th Century Studios, and therefore it is technically a musical. But La La Land is a Lionsgate movie, so it's not a Disney musical, and therefore it is the best non-Disney musical. And I've seen some amazing non-Disney musicals. And this movie has so much. This movie has so much to offer, and personally, I mean, I'm not really a fan of romance movies, to be honest. I mean, I like them, I don't love them, but me and Sebastian are in my top 10 favorite movie couples of all time. I just love them together. And yeah, now let's talk about the performances. Ryan Gosling. Now, I mean, I do think Blade Runner 2049 is his best movie, but performance wise, I think this is his best performance ever. I mean, yeah, he was amazing. And I do like the supporting actors. I don't think they blew me away. I mean, J.K. Simmons only got one scene, unfortunately. Like, it was like a cameo scene. Like, he was just there to fire Sebastian. Um, yeah, but the standout of the cast is without a doubt Emma Stone as Mia. Wow, I mean, Emma Stone. I mean, she's actually my top 10. Like after rewatching this movie, I actually consider putting Emma Stone in my top 10 favorite actresses of all time. Now she was actually pretty low in my top 15, but like now she pretty much jumps right into my top 10. Now, there are better actresses out there, like ones that I personally favor more, but Emma Stone is very consistent. I mean, I don't know a single bad performance she plays. I mean, even in the Amazing Spider-Man, she was great. Amazing Spider-Man is probably my least favorite performance from her, but she's still like a perfect Gwen Stacy. I mean, she's easily the best part of these amazing Spider-Man films. And also she was in Cruella, which is a top tier Disney live action remake, and Emma Stone is just amazing as Cruella. Just like pretty much, I never thought in my life that Emma Stone would play Cruella, and she played it perfectly. But this is her best performance, and it's not even close. I mean, she even won an Oscar for Best Actress, and I'm gonna go as far as saying Emma Stone is my favorite Best Actress Oscar winner. I mean, I have never agreed more than this performance. I mean, of course, well, there are some performances that I would like I absolutely love, but and they were nominated, but sadly they didn't win. But Emma Stone to be, I mean, that was like probably the most perfect choice. When it comes to the best performance categories at the Oscars, I mean, Emma Stone is just like really like you really feel her performance, her performance, her acting. You really like feel her chemistry with Ryan Gosling, which I already said, and you really feel different emotions from her. And even in the more quiet moments, I love it. And by the way, some of the best scenes in this film to me are like when it becomes really quiet and it's just all background music. Uh, Background music, and I love that. And yeah, the score from Justin Hurwitz is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, Justin Hurwitz is one of the greatest composers of all time, in my opinion. I mean, he did this First Man in Babylon. I mean, he just keeps getting better. Justin Hurwitz just keeps getting better and better and better from here. And yeah, he might be one of my favorites. I think Justin Hurwitz is probably my third favorite. Yeah, definitely my top five. I mean, Hans Zimmer and John Williams are still the best, but Justin Hurwitz is honestly might be in among my top three favorite composers of all time. I just love him. I mean, he just like always gives like the best tracks of the year. It's a shame that he got snubbed for First Man. I mean, before Babylon, the First Man was my favorite Justin Hurwitz score, and I'll talk more about that in my First Man review tomorrow. But yeah, this one is just the score is absolutely beautiful, and yes, of course, we need to talk about the songs because I absolutely love the songs in this for the most part. Now, I'm gonna say a hot take right now. That a lot of people are not gonna like this. City of Stars is kind of overrated in my opinion. Okay, now don't get me wrong. City of Stars is a fantastic song. I mean, it is a beautiful song. I mean, the way that the song was shot is just gorgeous. I mean, yes, the cinematography wise, it's gorgeous. Top 10, top 5 cinematographies, best cinematographies I've ever seen. Uh, but like, um, I wouldn't go as far as giving it the best original song win. Maybe in comparison to the other nominees that the other songs that got nominated for best original song, um, honestly, well, I think this and How Far I'll Go are tied, so I'm okay with this one winning. But like, I think the reason why I think the song is overrated is that I just think that there are better songs in this movie than City of Stars. I mean, we got Another Day of Sun, like one of the greatest opening scenes of all time. I mean, top 10 opening scenes. I just love the way it opens like a Broadway musical style. Um, and then you got Someone in the Crowd, which is basically Another Day of Sun 2.0. But I think it is even better in my opinion. I just love like just a simple scene of just seeing the girls part, seeing the female characters, Emma Stone and her friends just partying and having a lot of fun. And you got my personal favorite song to me, my favorite song in the film is The Fools Who Dream, like Auditions. I mean, man, that song is just absolutely beautiful. Now, if you asked me last year, like the last time I rewatched this, I would say the two opening songs are the best one. But in this one, I think that Auditions, The Fools Who Dream, which is pretty much the other La La Land song that got nominated. It's my favorite song. I mean, it because I mean I think it's a lot more memorable. It's just it's such a very powerful song that shows Emma Watson's best acting skills in this film. Like her best performance, like isn't that one right there? The song. I mean, it's just absolutely like like it's emotional, and it's so memorable, and yeah, City of Stars, I think I can sing it the most. I think I can memorize. I think City of Stars is. I'll give it credit for like I can memorize the lyrics to most of these, but like I just don't feel it the same way I feel with the audition so full the audition the Full Suit Dream, and I think that the top two are more memorable to me. But that's just my opinion. Love City of Stars, and even some of the weaker songs are pretty good. I mean, you got Starfire, which is probably the weakest song in the film, like the John Legend song, but it's the weakest song, but I still like it. And of course, we get A Lovely Night, which is again one of the weaker songs in the film, but I still really like it. Um, and um, and of course, well, um, is there anything else I want to talk about? Well, oh yeah, we need to talk about the ending because people say that this movie has one of the greatest endings of all time. I mean, this ending is really unexpected. I mean, I know my parents aren't really fans of endings. Or my parents are they're not a fan of endings, and I can totally get it. But here's the thing about the ending. Um, I think the ending is absolutely brilliant because it shows that in romance movies, I think what works so well about the ending is that it shows that it pretty much eliminates the romance movie cliche. It's basically saying, hey, we're not gonna go for the romance movie cliche where like the main couple apparently gets married at the end. I mean, that's literally every single romance movie that I've seen. Like the two main characters get married, or sometimes they're already married. But La La Land, I think this. I think I'm debating right now if either this or Titanic is my favorite romance movie. I'll think about it personally. Just but if you want to see which one I really put above the other, just check out my Okay, you know what? I think about. I think Titanic is still the best romance movie ever made, but La La Land is definitely second place. Or maybe when I think about it, I could put this at number one. But again, just check out my Letterboxd ranking. But yeah, this is the top 10 endings of all time. The ending is the best scene, like what I said. It works so well because it shows that romance movies don't always have to have an happy ending, don't always have to end with couples getting married or still together. Because in the ending, you probably remember how me and Sebastian actually they weren't together anymore. They apparently broke up. And now they're all like they're both in their separate ways. And now Mia has her own boyfriend, and they were both like I mean Mia still like pays attention to Sebastian. She still watches Sebastian's shows, but they're not really together anymore. I mean, so that's brilliant actually. That is just genius writing. I mean, yeah, yeah, people say Whiplash is one of the greatest endings. Well, this one makes Whiplash's ending look bad in comparison. I mean, this is a better ending than Whiplash in my opinion. I mean, Whiplash ending works in being like very exhilarating, exhausting, and exciting. This one just works in just how brilliant it is. Like a brilliant like a brilliant way of subverting your expectations. Yeah, that's the thing. It subverts your expectations, and I love that. Yeah, what a genius ending that was. And yeah, so overall, oh wait, no, before that, I just want to give a shout out to another scene, moment I absolutely love. Basically this scene where Mia and Sebastian were like in a movie theater, and then they pretty much go to the museum after, and then you see them actually like in the museum, very quiet, and then just you see them like both together like dancing and then floating, like I think like the montages are what I love. I mean, when just it feels like you're watching a silent film with like Justin Hurwitz's brilliant score, and I love that. So overall, La La Land is an absolute masterpiece. This is Damien Chazelle's best movie, and I don't know how this is gonna be top because this is Damien Chazelle's magnum opus in my opinion. I mean, this movie really solidifies my love for musicals. This movie also has the best um like actress winner, the best performance winner with Emma Stone. My favorite best actress winner, and yeah, this is Emma Stone's best performance. It is the best performance of 2016, and yeah, damn is she hot, by the way. And also this movie has such great message. It has very similar themes to Whiplash, but done in a way that's like a little more meaningful. Despite Whiplash having a bit of a bare screenplay, but yeah, this movie just works so well. It also has one of the greatest romances ever made, and with an ending that really subverts your expectations and makes us realize that not all romance movies need to have the couples together. And yeah, and also this movie has one of Justin Hurwitz's best scores ever, and yeah, this movie is a masterpiece. Yeah, if you haven't seen this movie yet, you are living under a rock. I know I said about Whiplash, but I say that more about La La Land because I think if I were to choose one to watch, if only I had one option to revisit between Whiplash and La La Land, I would totally say La La Land. So yeah, with that said, I'm gonna give La La Land easily a 10 out of 10. Oh, by the way, you might be asking, is this my favorite movie 2016? I forgot to mention that. I will say that this is my second favorite movie 2016 and the best live action movie. I think if you know me so well, you probably know my favorite movie 2016 is Zootopia. Zootopia is like in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. This one is probably my um top 40 favorite movies of all time. But yeah, this movie is amazing, and yeah. So yeah, that's all for my review of La La Land. What is your opinion on the movie? Do you agree with me that La La Land is the best Damien Chazelle movie? Or do you prefer Whiplash over La La Land? I mean, I know it is debatable if Whiplash or La La Land is the best Chazelle film, but to me, I'm on Team La La Land. So yeah, comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for my review on First Man, my final Damien Chazelle movie review, leading up to Babylon, and bye guys.